Hurricane Lee remains a major threat to the US and Canada. This is 7 documentaries. Lee continues to be a large and exceptional storm skirting through the western Atlantic Ocean. Latest position at 8 AM EDT on September 15 or 12 PM UTC is 35.1 degrees north, 67.0 degrees west. At the same time, it is featured with maximum sustainment of 75 knots, equivalent to 140 km per hour, maintaining its rather high-end Category 1 hurricane intensity. This shall be partially supported by IR intensity estimates, DPRIN, showing a VMAX of 65 knots, for minimum sea level pressure of 976 HPA. It is probably linked to the structure degradation shown in IR Imagery. The hurricane continues to display a lack of convection in the southern semicircle, and a considerable thinning of clouds, especially in the southwestern quadrant, yet featuring large convective bands surrounding the center. The storm is moving into a more unfavorable environment as it accelerates to poleward motion, with rather cool sea surface temperature dropping as low as 26 degrees Celsius. Southerly shear remains high, affecting the system structure, exceeding 25 knots by now. Yet, its extratropical transition shall slow down its weakening trend for at least 1 day from now, as stated in NHC's forecast discussion. Continuing to pose significant threats to the United States and Canada, a hurricane watch is issued from Pentamana Point in the state of Maine to the US-Canada border, Point Lepreau to the US-Canada border in New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia from Digby to Medway Harbor. A tropical storm warning is also in effect along the coastline of Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Atlantic Canada, and the island of Bermuda. It is very likely that gale force winds shall reach the places mentioned as the storm's large radius started to touch the coastline, with preliminary wind probabilities exceeding 90%. It shall most likely arrive at the state of Rhode Island by the midnight of Saturday, and extend to Maine in the early morning of Saturday. As the hurricane is forecast to bring lower storm surge to the area of landfall than previously, the storm surge watch has been discontinued for Cape Cod Bay and Nantucket. We are expecting a peak surge of up to 3 feet, affecting the coastline from Rockaway Inlet to the US-Canada border in the eastern tip of Maine. Swells generated by the hurricane continue to affect the Lesser Antilles, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and etc. The eastern coast of the US and Atlantic Canada are also under the effect. Flash flooding could be induced by the surge, with a slight possibility that flash flooding is expected to occur in the eastern portion of Maine, including Halton, with Portland placed with marginal risks. Large and destructive waves are also expected to occur near the coastline combining with the surge. Heavy rainfall is expected among Maine and Atlantic Canada, with small and scattered areas of land expecting rainfall of up to 6 inches. The majority eastern part of Maine showing rainfall of at least 1 inch in the following 2 days. Model guidance shows a concentrated flat track forecast to the north and making landfall near the US-Canada border, with some extended forecast guidance like GFS showing the remains could possibly affect parts of Europe. Despite the majority of intensity guidance supporting a steady weakening trend for entering a more unfavorable environment, yet some unrealistic estimates from HMON and HFSB is indeed present. NHC's forecast cone stated the storm shall become post-tropical right before making landfall, yet the possibility of hurricane-force winds could still not be ruled out. Significant impacts are possible and likely to occur. Please consult products from your local weather office or seek official info from the National Hurricane Center.